Part 1. The Child Mother River. The weather turned warm and balmy as the pilgrims traveled west. The harsh snows of the river to heaven were forgotten. They arrived at a beautiful, clear river lined with willows.
"Master," Pigsy wiped sweat from his brow, "I'm thirsty. Can we stop?" Tang Sanzong was thirsty too. He saw a quiet spot by the riverbank. "Pigsy, fetch some water."
Pigsy used his begging bowl to scoop up the crystal-clear water. Sanzang drank half, and Pigsy drank the rest. "Sweet water," Pigsy burped. "Tastes refreshing." Within an hour, however, things went wrong.
"Ouch," Pigsy groaned, clutching his massive belly. "Master, my stomach, it feels like there is a lump of ice inside." "Mine too," Sanzang winced, doubling over on his horse. "It hurts to ride."
"Wukong, find a doctor." They stumbled into a small village. An old woman opened the door. When she saw the two groaning men clutching their swollen bellies, she didn't show concern. She started laughing.
She laughed so hard she fell onto the floor. "What is so funny?" Wukong asked, annoyed. "My master is dying." "He isn't dying," the old woman wheezed. "He is pregnant." "Pregnant?" Pigsy screamed. "I'm a man."
How can a man get pregnant? "You drank from the Child Mother River," the woman explained. "In our land, there are no men. When a woman wants a child, she drinks from that river."
3 days later, she gives birth. Judging by the size of that pig's belly, I'd say you are due tomorrow. Pigsy panicked. "No, I don't want to be a mother. I don't have the right parts."
"Where will the baby come out? I'll split in half." Sanzong was horrified. "I am a monk. If I give birth, my reputation is ruined forever. Wukong, save me."
Part 2. The Grudge of the Uncle. "Is there a cure?" Wukong asked the woman. "There is," she said. 3 miles south is the Male Undoing Mountain. There is a spring of abortion. 1 cup of that water dissolves the fetus. But a Taoist priest took over the spring recently. He demands gold for every cup. Since you are monks, you probably have no gold." "I don't need gold," Wukong cracked his knuckles. "I have a metal stick." Wukong flew to the mountain. He found a Taoist temple guarding the spring. The priest came out, wielding a hook sword. He looked angry. "Water?" the priest sneered. 1,000 taels of gold. "I am Sun Wukong, the disciple of Tang Sanzong. Give me the water, and I won't smash your temple." The priest's eyes narrowed. "Sun Wukong? The one who defeated the Red Boy?"
"Red Boy is my nephew," Wukong said proudly. "I sent him to work for Guanyin, a great government job." "You ruined him," the priest roared. "I am the true immortal Ru Yi. I am the Red Boy's uncle and the Bull Demon King's brother. You enslaved my nephew, and now you want my water? Die!" They fought. The immortal was strong, but Wukong was desperate. Pigsy was screaming in the background. Wukong summoned Sandy to help. "Sandy, you distract him. I'll steal the water." While Sandy fought the priest, Wukong snuck in, filled a bucket with the magic water, and they fled back to the village. Sanzong and Pigsy drank the water. Gurgle, gurgle. Their bellies shrank. The pain vanished. "Oh, thank goodness," Pigsy sighed, rubbing his flat stomach. "Goodbye, baby. Uncle Pigsy wasn't ready for you." Part 3. The Land of No Men. Recovered, they traveled deeper into the country. They reached the capital city of the Nation of Women of Western Liang. As they walked through the city gates, chaos erupted. The streets were filled with women.
There were young women, old women, soldiers, and merchants, but not a single man. When they saw the pilgrims, they went wild. Men! Real men! Look at the one with the big ears. He's cute.
Look at the pale one on the horse. He's so handsome. They surrounded the travelers, clapping and cheering. Wukong had to bare his teeth to keep them back. Keep your head down, master, Wukong warned.
This is more dangerous than a demon cave. These women haven't seen a man in generations. Part 4. The Queen's Proposal. News reached the royal palace. The Queen of Western Liang was sitting on her throne.
She was lonely. A monk from the Tang Empire? The official reported. He is the brother of the Tang Emperor. He is handsome and dignified. The queen's eyes lit up. This is a gift from heaven. I have wealth, but no husband. If I marry him, he can be the king, and I will be the queen. We can rule together. She sent the royal tutor to the hostel where the monks were staying to make the proposal.
Sanzang turned pale. I cannot marry. I am on a holy mission. The royal tutor smiled. Our queen is the most beautiful woman in the world. Our kingdom is rich.
Why do you want to walk all the way to India to get some old books? Stay here. Be a king. Enjoy life, Pigsy drooled. Master, if you don't want to be king, can I do it? Shut up, Wukong pinched him.
Sanzang looked at Wukong, panic in his eyes. Disciple, what do I do? If I refuse, she might kill us. If I agree, I break my vows. Accept the offer, Wukong said calmly. What? Sanzang gasped. You want me to break my vows? No, Wukong whispered. It is a strategy. This is the trick of the false marriage. Pretend to agree. Say you need to sign the passport first. We will go to the palace, eat the wedding feast, get the stamp, and then we will say you are just escorting us out of the city. Once we are outside the gates, we run. Sanzang wiped sweat from his forehead.
Lying is a sin, but I suppose we have no choice. Part 5. The Meeting of Hearts. Sanzang went to the palace to meet the queen. When the queen stepped out, even Wukong was impressed. She was stunning. She didn't have the evil aura of a demon. She had the regal aura of a true monarch. She looked at Sanzang with genuine love in her eyes. "Royal brother," she said softly, "are you willing to stay?"
Sanzang looked at her. For a moment, just a tiny, fleeting moment, he hesitated. Here was a woman who offered him everything. Love, power, comfort, respect. No more sleeping in the rain.
No more demons trying to eat him. It was the ultimate temptation. Your Majesty, Sanzang said, lowering his eyes, I am honored. The queen was overjoyed. She ordered a grand wedding feast.
Part 6. The Wedding Feast. The feast was awkward. The queen sat next to Sanzang, pouring him wine, which he politely refused, and tea. She held his hand. Sanzang was sweating bullets.
Pigsy was eating like a machine, trying to distract himself from the beautiful servant girls. Wukong sat there with a grin, watching the show. "Husband," the queen said, "when shall we consummate the marriage?"
Your Majesty, Sanzang stammered, following Wukong's script, "my disciples are unruly. I need to escort them out of the city and give them final instructions. Then I will return to you."
A noble king, the queen smiled. I will come with you to say goodbye to them. They rode the royal carriage to the city gates. The crowds cheered, "Long live the king! Long live the queen!" Sanzang felt guilty.
He was breaking this woman's heart.
Part 7. The Farewell. They reached the boundary of the sea. Wukong, Pigsy, and Sandy grabbed their luggage. Your Majesty, Senzong said, bowing deeply. Please return to your palace. My disciples are leaving now. And you? The queen asked, holding his sleeve. Senzong pulled his arm away gently. Your Majesty, forgive me. I am a monk.
My heart belongs to the Buddha. I cannot stay. The queen stood frozen. But you promised. I lied, Senzong said, his voice trembling, because I had to. The world needs the scriptures more than I need a crown. Sanzang climbed onto the white dragon horse. Run, Wukong shouted. Stop them, the queen cried, tears streaming down her face. Don't let him go.
The female soldiers hesitated. Wukong cast a freezing spell. Don't move, we are leaving. It seemed they had escaped. The test of lust was passed. Part 8. The Wind of Evil. Just as they thought they were safe, a terrifying sound echoed from the nearby mountain. Whoosh! A whirlwind of black smoke spun toward them. It wasn't the queen's soldiers.
It was something much darker. A monster, Wukong shouted. Protect the master! But the wind was too fast. It ignored Pigsy and Sandy. It spun around Tang Sanzang and snatched him off his horse. Master! The wind shot up into the sky and vanished toward the Pipa Cave, Loot Cave. The queen collapsed on the road, weeping. Her husband was gone. Wukong looked at the black clouds. This isn't over, Wukong growled.
The queen wanted to marry him with love, but this new monster, she wants to marry him by force. What was that thing? Pigsy asked, shaking. It stung me. Pigsy rubbed his head.
There was a huge, painful lump growing there instantly. It stung me too. Wukong rubbed his copper head. Ouch! That hurt! Whatever this monster is, it has a weapon that can pierce my diamond skin. They looked toward the dark mountain. The scorpion spirit had arrived.